What's up, guys? I'm going to be doing Zodiac readings for Libra through Pisces. I started outside and then my computer died, so we moved it inside. Just going to start from there. All right. What does Libra need to know for November? What does Libra need to know? Very Libran energy already. I'm pulling 5 cards from the Light Seers Tarot by Donnelly. It's probably my favorite tarot deck right now. The cards are beautiful. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have the 5 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles is about feeling left out in the cold, and not being willing or able to get help when you need it, or thinking that help is not there when you need it. But if you look here, you can see in the background, I think the key is right there. Like, she's outside and she's cold and she's like, I don't know. Looks like she's got some cuts and bruises and stuff. And it, you know, looks like she needs to go somewhere. And she's sitting right outside this illuminated place. And the key is right here. I'm assuming it's the key to the door. But she's not even looking because she's so, the word I heard was self-involved. You know, this is pity. This is poor me, you know, whatever. And it's not, you know, I'm not saying this to talk shit to you. I'm just saying that sometimes when we're going through something, and especially right now in the world, the energy is so heavy and people are going through so much, so many challenges and hardships and really personal growth, that it can be really easy to get caught in this distorted mindset of nothing ever works out for me. I'll never have, you know, A, B, C, whatever, you know, and the reality is that it's your mindset that's keeping you here. So the first card we have is the 6 of Pentacles, and this is beautiful because we've got the 5 here and we're moving to the 6. So this is where you're going, you know, and this is about a balance of giving and receiving, but it's, you know, it is that reciprocity, but it's also more about the exchange of energy. And what I'm feeling here is you need to think about where you're putting your energy, where are you putting your focus, where are you giving too much and not getting anything in return? Who are you giving your energy to? How are you giving your energy? And energy can be, you know, everything is energy. So this is time, money, attention, resources. And what I'm feeling here is this energy of depletion. You are feeling depleted because you are overgiving. Most likely. Both of my parents are Libras, and I know that this is a real thing. This is a very real thing. You give and give and give and give, and then it's like, well, nobody's there to give anything to you. And you've created this dynamic where you're always the giver and people are always expecting that of you. And then when you have nothing left to give, it's time to rest. It's time to rest with the 4 of Swords. It's time to take a break, to stop and to pause and give to yourself. To stop and to pause and to give to yourself. And the next card we have is the Devil. And this is the things that keep us stuck. And this can literally be this can literally be a pattern of overgiving. And it could be, you know, if you are overgiving, you need to think about why you're doing that. What is your motivation? What is the intention? Are you giving with the intention of receiving? Are you giving with the intention of I'm having a feeling and I'm not able to put it in words. Are you giving out of some kind of motivation that may not be genuine? You know? And I'm not saying that's true. I just want you to think about this. Why do you feel the compulsive need to keep giving to something that leaves you feeling like this? You know, if you have friends that you're always willing to support, you always show up for them anytime they need you, you're always there, you're there to lend them some money, you know, help them out of a bind, and yet you at the end of the day are feeling like this, why is that? Why is that? For some of you, these friends that you're focusing on, because next to the devil, we have the Two of Swords and the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is literally your tribe. These are the people that you're spending time with. And the people that you spend your time with, you are going to become like them. You know, this is the energy that you're surrounding yourself with. That is the vibration that you stay in. That is the vibration that you stay in. And with the devil and the Two of Swords here, I feel like that you're not seeing this. I literally feel like whatever your community is, and that could be at the personal level, you know, this could be family, this could be friends, this could be your work area, this could be your actual community where you're living. It's not good for you. Something there is not good for you. Like maybe you're trying to get sober and all of your friends keep trying to get you drunk because they want you to stay stuck because they're stuck. They want things to stay the same. And staying the same leaves you feeling like shit. And you're either not seeing it or you're not willing to see it. That whatever it is you are putting your time and attention and energy into is not healthy for you. You know, it's not constructive for you. It's not helping you grow. Like, look at this. These are completely juxtaposing energies. This is the freedom of giving and receiving. This is giving, knowing the energy will be brought back to you in some regard. And so not even having to worry about it versus this, where it's like being on a fucking string. Stuck. Being stuck. Whatever you're giving your attention to is keeping you stuck. And this is saying you need to take a break. You need to pause. I literally feel like I'm talking to you like a parent right now, which is very unlike me. So I'm sorry if this is a hard or challenging message, but I feel like it's important. You need to take a break. You need to let yourself rest. Let yourself receive. Let the universe give back to you for all of the energy that you've put out. You need to take a break. You got vibration, elevation, soul growth, and ascension. And underneath we have pride, ego, vanity, and emptiness. And this is so reflective of this Five of Pentacles. You know, what is being mirrored back to you? You need to look at it. You need to look at the reality of it. And it's not asking you, the cards are not asking you to do any more than that right now. You don't need to know what happens next. There is no next in this reading. And that tells me that it's not important right now. What's important is to be present, and to be present in the awareness and the acknowledgement that what you're doing is not working for you because you feel like shit. That's what I'm hearing. You don't feel good. And it's okay. It's okay to not feel good. But know that you're not feeling good because of the energies that are surrounding you. You need to take some time out for yourself. I'll end that soliloquy. We'll pull you an animal spirit oracle. What does Libra need to know for November? What does Libra need to know? What does Libra need to know? Ooh. Pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. This is about being careful of your thoughts, but also your attention. What you focus on is what you're going to create more of. Underneath, we've got wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. This card, this is reflective of what I was just saying. Something may have happened, something specific, but this is saying while you're in that space, allow yourself to rest. And honestly, this card with the pig, it's like the energy of when pigs fly, but it's about that like positive childlike hope and optimism. And I honest to God, I don't feel like, look, underneath that, we have sing your own song, canary spirit. I really feel like this is more about using your mind, but I feel like it's about using your energy wisely. Using your energy wisely. All right, Libra. Moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio for November. Happy birthday to you, if it's your birthday. I used to hate Scorpio season, and now I love it. Now I love it because it just is like, it's very healing and always transformative. And I've learned to embrace that, sometimes more than others, but definitely getting better. Scorpio for November. Scorpio for November. Take it. Nice. Oh, I love it. Cool. At the bottom of the deck, sorry, my phone's at a weird angle here. We have this sign. Look how beautiful this card is. It always reminds me of Superman ice cream. The sun. And this is about clarity. I mean, it's about positive outcomes and good vibrations and all of that. And underneath that, we have the world. But it's also about clarity. You know, a new day coming and the promise of a new day. And this is really important because we start out your reading with this card. This is the Nine of Swords. This is about being trapped in the mental loops in your mind, being trapped, ruminating and processing and going through a million what if situations, what if scenarios, and playing out all of these things that are like not real at all. None of this shit is real. All of these things that are going through your mind, all of these, you know, this could be thinking about, like, maybe you're afraid about making a change, or you're going through, I mean, it's either the past or the future with this card. This is the anxiety card. And if it's the past or the future, it's not real. It doesn't matter. It's not right now in the present moment. And what you need to do is focus on this. That's what I'm really feeling. You're going from the 9 of Swords, which is bullshit. Again, this is not real. To the Ace of Swords, which is clarity, which is real. You need to go within and I'm feeling that maybe you're either stressing about something that has happened, or you're hoping will happen, or you're not sure. I'm just feeling this very stuck energy, this very like stagnant, like in my own space, can't see anything else kind of energy. Because then we have the 7 of Swords, the Fool, and the Ace of Pentacles. And I'm really feeling like this energy of getting unstuck. And you're getting unstuck by listening to your intuition. You know, you need to get in the present moment. You need to stop thinking about all of this drama, all of this bullshit, and connect into the present moment. And trust yourself. I'm feeling you really need to trust yourself. You might be deciding about whether you should make a certain move, because the 7 of Swords can be about strategy too. But I really feel like this is you getting out of this energy, right? It's you getting out of the energy. So maybe, I mean, literally, he's like running away here, right? And like kind of like all of these fucking birds right here, he's like, fuck them. So like sometimes this can be about deception, but I feel like this guy is like, sorry, it's backwards in the phone. I feel like this guy is like, fuck all of this drama. I'm getting the fuck out and I'm heading here, you know? And this clarity that you get by connecting in the present moment, that's what's going to help you get out of here. It's going to help you get out of here. So maybe you're making a decision about like, and this is cool because these actually look like they go together, right? Like getting out and jumping off of this cliff, like they literally look like they could be pieced together like puzzle pieces. I feel like there is a degree, I mean, because you can see there's like math calculations here and shit. Like I feel like you are kind of strategizing something. Like you want to make a change, you want to make a move, maybe you want to physically move, maybe you want to leave a job, maybe you want to leave a relationship, but whatever it is, I feel like it's low key. I feel like you're not talking to anybody about it because you are alone in all of these pictures. You're by yourself. I feel like you're not talking to anybody about it. And I don't see like forward facing eyes in any of these except this. So I feel like you're really like either trapped in your head and needing to get into your heart. You really need to trust your intuition. That's what I'm feeling. And whatever it is, look how much more positive these cards are than the others. And with the sun here, it's gonna be good for you. And I feel like the sun is both giving you that clarity, connecting into your spirit and to spirit, which are the same, you know, connecting into this positive truth. This is the reality. This is the reality of who you are. This energy here, and I know it doesn't feel like that all the time, But that's what's guiding you. It's guiding you to this new beginning. And I love this because this is like, this is taking the leap, and this is like landing on solid ground. The Ace of Pentacles. It's rooted in a solid foundation. Like, it's just the beginning, but it is divinely guided, whatever it is, and it is 100% meant for you. And you know, I think you know this. And if you don't know it, it's like you're gonna know it. You're gonna know it. You're gonna know. I don't feel like it's deciding between two things because I don't have that energy here. I feel like it's like you know what you need to do and you're freaking out about doing it. I'm going to pull one more. You know what you need to do and you're freaking out about doing it. Or you're just having the Ace of Cups. So you've got a new beginning grounded in reality and in your emotions. And it's beautiful to see this Cups energy coming back in. It's the only card of emotions we have here. The rest of these, you're in your head, you know? So whatever this leap, whenever this change, it's an upgrade. It's going to be new. You're going to have to start at the beginning. So you're going to have some patience. But it's beautiful energy, you know, wherever you're going, whatever you're doing. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You guys are brave as fuck anyway. Don't be afraid. Interesting. You got fated love, cosmic connections, stars aligning, and destined encounters. And then underneath we have balance, equality, and unity, a card of harmony. You guys know better than I do what that's about. And pull you one more animal spirit card. Animal spirit card for Scorpio. Get out of Dodge, Scorpio. That's what I'm hearing in my head. Get the fuck out of Dodge. Animal spirit card for Scorpio. 23. Spirit has your back. Eagle spirit. Breaks down to number 5, which is change. It's a good thing. It's all good for you. Let yourself transform. Let it happen. All right. Scorpio, so we've got Sag. 23. Saggy. Sagittarius for November. Sagittarius for November. Beautiful. I love it. It's one of my favorite cards. Nine of Pentacles. Ooh. November. One more. Hope you guys are doing well. Just give me a second and get your last card. Sagittarius for November. Nice. All right. So your cards are beautiful, but your underlying energy is the Nine of Swords, and this is about anxiety. It's about being stuck in your head. Being stuck in your head, and I can tell you 100% whatever you are ruminating on, processing, looking back on, projecting, none of it's real. It's all an illusion. All of these what if scenarios you're having in your mind, like maybe you're not seeing the forward momentum that you are hoping for or wanting right now in the moment, and it's stressing you the fuck out. Or you're thinking you're getting stuck in your head, basically. I'm just going to leave it at that. You're getting stuck in your head, and you need to stop that because your cards are beautiful. We have the Two of Cups. I love this card. It's beautiful. And this is about someone, this is about a relationship, a partnership. I do feel it's romantic because they're holding hands. You know, I'm not really a hand holder with my friends, but I guess you could be. I know you guys are nuts like that, but I do feel like this is about a romantic connection, and it's moving slowly. Here with the Knight of Pentacles, it's moving slowly, and it's stressing you out, and it doesn't need to. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person or someone with that in your chart, but either way, there's this partnership vibration, and it's moving slowly is what I feel. And the reason it's moving slowly is because there's something that's transforming here. There's something that's transforming here within your dynamic, within this relationship. And so maybe you have reconnected with somebody. Maybe you have reconnected with somebody, or it could be new. I mean, whatever. You know better than I do. And you're anxious about things that happened in the past, or you're worried about, you know, whether it'll work out, or whether, you know, whatever. Whatever you're stressing about, you need to chill, because it needs to move slowly. It needs to move slowly so that it happens differently than it did before, whether it is this relationship or another, or some kind of other karmic pattern that maybe plays out in your relationships. This is changing that. This is changing that. There's something in here, in this situation, that is shifting in a very deep spiritual way, as per typical Scorpio season. And with the Seven of Pentacles, it's saying that you need to be patient. It's saying that you need to be patient. Like, the seeds are planted. It is rooted in the ground. It is rooted in reality. It is growing. It is blossoming. But you have to give it time. You have to give it time. And I'm hearing you have to be soft with it. You need to be soft with it. These cards are very soft and gentle feeling. All these colors I started to show all on my phone. These cards are very soft, and I feel like you need to bring a soft touch. Maybe what's going on here, because underneath the Nine of Swords is the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe you're waiting on some communication about some level of commitment, or like you're looking for a tangible offer, or you're looking for like a title, like what are we? Or you're looking for like, are we going to move in together? Are we going to do this thing? Are we going to whatever? And this is saying it'll come. It'll come. But what I'm really feeling here is you got to trust your intuition, and trust yourself, and trust your path, and trust in the knowingness that, like, the Knight of Pentacles, like, I mean, you hear this a lot. It's like the slowest moving knight, but he always gets where he's going. And, like, he's totally fucking chill. He's like, I'm going, I know where I'm going. It's a beautiful day and I'm grateful and blah, 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 blah. Probably stop and talk to some people along the way, you know, but it is real. It is real. It is happening. You just need to give it time, and you need to get out of your head, because you're projecting all of this anxiety onto a situation where anxiety doesn't need to exist, if that makes sense. You got acceptance. And I love that there's hands holding in this one too. I love this shit. It says detachment from outcomes and inner peace. You need to stay present. Stay present. New direction. Possibilities, potential, and exploring. That's what the Knight of Pentacles is about too. Trying out something new. Trying out something new. If this is not a romantic connection, it could be that this is what you're looking for, and maybe you need to do something you haven't done before, right? So maybe if you're looking for a partner and you're sitting at home like, oh my God, I'm going to be alone forever. What are you doing to bring someone in? Are you working on your vibration? Because the Two of Cups is about bringing in what you bring in, what you attract. The cups are the same, right? So if you're feeling in this energy, you're going to attract somebody in this energy, and you don't want that drama. You want to attract somebody, I don't know, in a better energy than that. You want to attract something better than that. So work on your vibration, work on yourself, and know that time takes time. And the more that you work on yourself, the better the person that you're going to attract into you is. It's going to be a better fit. Like, you don't want somebody who is like negative Nancy over here, right? You want somebody that's positive and uplifting and that makes your heart sing and all of that stuff. So you have to be in that vibration, you know, and that takes work. It's not, I know it's not that easy to say you have to be in that vibration. You have to get yourself into that vibration. And that means get out of your head and stop stressing about it. Stop stressing about it. Do something else. Do something else. Get an animal spirit card for Sag. That's funny. 32, Hawk Spirit. Let spirit be your guide. This is about seeing things from a bigger perspective and trusting in the universe to bring you what you need, when you need it, how you need it. You gotta stay focused, stay present, and stay grateful, and it'll all work out. Go within. I was going to end yours, but that popped out. All right, so let's move on to Cappy. 34. Capricorn. Cappy for November. What does Cappy need to know for November? I'm not taking all of those. What does Capricorn need to know? This card is coming out for everybody. I'm like tired of seeing this card. What does Cappy need to know for November? That card is also coming out. I'm hearing, what have you learned? What have you learned? What are you grateful for? How have you grown? How has it made you into who you are today? And how can you use that to help others move through, and overcome the things that you've been through? I'm hearing you should be so grateful. I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying you should. I don't mean that in like a derogatory way. I mean like you have a lot to be grateful for. You have a lot to be grateful for. And I feel like you know that. I feel like you know that. This is interesting. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. This is about being in touch with your emotions, which is not necessarily a Cappy kind of vibe. But I feel like that's what you're being asked to do. You're being asked to get in touch with your emotions, to be able to access them, to feel them, to process them, but to do it in a mature way. To do it in a mature way where you're allowing yourself to process and feel the emotions that you're feeling without letting them knock you off balance in some kind of way. It can be about being closed off in a way where maybe you're not expressing your emotion, like maybe you're feeling and you're not asking for help, but I don't really feel that here. I feel like you're being asked to connect in with your emotions, or that this is the energy that's like guiding your experience right now. That whatever you're experiencing is helping you get into this energy, helping you learn to navigate this energy. You could have, this could be a person in your life, so it be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or somebody who embodies these more water sign-like traits, like being in touch with your intuition and being guided by your emotions and stuff like that. I have literally an entire chart full of Capricorn, and it's very hard for me to get into this to tap into this aspect of myself, this emotional aspect of myself. It's like I'm cognizant of my emotions, and I have a Gemini moon, so I'm good at communicating them and talking about them, but I'm not necessarily good at feeling them or allowing them to process through me in a way that is healing or appropriate. I'm just going to say it that way because that's the reality. So either this is somebody that you're dealing with, or this is the energy that spirit is asking you to or helping you to embody right now. The first card we got is the Seven of Pentacles. We got the Hermit. Got the Three of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Emperor. And again, I really feel like this is like you reflecting on what you've done and where you've been and how what you've accomplished, but like not necessarily what you've accomplished in terms of the car in your driveway or how much you're getting paid or anything like that, but like your spiritual growth, you know? So if you were homeless on the street and now you run a business, or if you were homeless on the street and now you're not homeless anymore, you have a home, like both of those things, like it's like this process of personal soul level growth, that changes you. It literally changes you. And I feel like that's what this Tower energy is. And you are in a place of acknowledging that. I feel like you're in a place of sort of this in-between phase where you're like not anywhere close to where you used to be, but you're not necessarily where, I mean, Capricorn's like where there's always more, right? There's always a far off destination. That's what keeps us motivated. You're in this in-between phase, but I feel like either you are or you're being asked to acknowledge how far you've come and to allow yourself to allow yourself to be grateful. And I feel like really genuinely reflecting on that is what's going to help you tap into this emotional energy. So for example, and underneath that, that's crazy, I've got the 8 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. And what I'm feeling is like being nostalgic. The 6 of Cups, it could be about children. But I feel like this is really like reflecting on the work that you've done, the personal work that you've done, and how much you've grown. And it's not always easy to see our growth until 3 of Pentacles, until we're working with other people, you know, and they reflect it back to us. They reflect back to us how much we've grown. And like you don't see how long your hair is getting right until you see a picture of yourself like 2 years ago and you're like, holy shit, when did my hair get that long? Like sometimes we need that mirror, that reflection to show us really how far we've come. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here, especially with the 6 of Cups popping out underneath. Like this is the same 2 guys chilling right here, you know? And it's like looking at how far you've come and all of the work that it took you to get there. And I feel like either you are or will be sharing that with others. You're going to be sharing that with others and teaching them how you got where you are from wherever you've been. I mean, it could be way more simple than that. It could be like you moved up in an organization and now you're, you know, teaching people who are underneath you how to do the thing that maybe you were doing like 3 or 4 years ago. With the 3, I don't always, but I'm feeling like 3 months, 3 years, something like that. But I feel like this is a huge shift for you. This getting into your emotional energy. And I feel like this is like the missing puzzle piece. And it's like through working with these other people and really reflecting something about this involvement with others, this teaching, this sharing, this mentoring process is really, it's like you knew how far you came, but like sometimes that's just who you are. It's like, I am an overcomer. I'm just a person who does this much, that kind of thing. But I feel like you're really starting to emotionally understand how much you have grown. And this process is really, really helping you tap into that energy. And that is shifting you into this Emperor vibration, right? It is shifting you into the most powerful version of you that you are capable of being right now in this moment, you know? And I don't mean powerful in a way of like exerting force over others. I mean like you being in your full power. You being in your full power. And it may be that way back when you were in a situation where you felt very powerless, and you're in this experience right now where you're like, oh my God, I cannot believe how far I've come. I cannot believe how proud I wasn't even going to say that, but I'm going to say it. I can't believe how, like, proud I am of myself. And maybe you weren't before, you know, but you're going to be. And there's something about this experience of opening yourself up to work with other people that's helping you get there. Interesting reading. I have living in the past, self-sabotage, pain, regret, stuck. If you are living in the past, if that's what's happening, get out of it. And everything I said is your advice. I'm going to pull you one more. If you're ruminating on the past, you need to think about how far you've come and be grateful. One more. Higher state of consciousness, purity of thought, and clarity of vision. And that's really what we're talking about here, right? Clarity of vision, purity of thought. I love it. I'm going to pull one more from the animal spirit. Okay, I have like 12 that just came out. Try again. This deck is like very... I love it. The cards are beautiful, but either it takes me 25 minutes to get a card to come out, or like 50 of them all come out at one time. Clarity of thought. Capricorn for November. Capricorn for November. Oh, there we go. This card just came out. 32, Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. This is about being able to see the bigger picture and trusting that there's a bigger plan at play, and trusting in your path and the path that Spirit is leading you on, that you are being led and guided to. All right. Moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius for November. Oh. These cards backwards. Sorry, I had to pet my dog. Aquarius for November. Aquarius for November. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups, let me set them down. The Five of Cups is about regret. It's about painful experiences of the past. This is all the past. This has nothing to do with the present moment. This is things that happened in the past that you are thinking about, focusing on, giving your attention to, and you really need to stop. You need to stop because you're totally missing, and you probably can't see it. I don't know. There's this cup here. There's actually two cups, but I guess this is the other one in this card, but there's usually two, but whatever. There's this beautiful bowl of fruity cereal sitting here behind her that she is giving no time or energy to, because all she's looking at is these cups, these empty cereal bowls, and the past. You know, maybe she like wanted Cinnamon Toast Crunch and she's left with Fruity Pebbles and is like, what the fuck? Like thinking about all the time she had Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't know how anybody could be mad about being left with Fruity Pebbles, but whatever. But she's not giving it any attention. It's like, she's like, I wanted that one. I wanted that. And that's the energy that I'm feeling right now, is this sort of possessive, I wanted that. I wanted this outcome. I wanted this person. I wanted this job. I wanted this situation. And all I got was this. It's like, I wanted front row seats to this show, and all I'm getting is couch tour. And I'm feeling a need to have some gratitude. To have some fucking gratitude is what I'm hearing. I'm just the messenger. And so is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is about forward movement. Maybe you rushed into something. Either you rushed into something or you are rushing into something. Or something is happening faster than what you feel ready for. Like something is changing, something is shifting, and you don't feel ready to be in that space. Like maybe you got fired, you know, and it's like you're not mentally or emotionally willing. I was going to say able, but willing to let it go and to accept what happened. Like, that's what I'm feeling. So the first two cards we have are the Knight of Swords and the Five of Swords. And this is about quick movement and you being in your head about it. And I feel like this is like resentment. This is resentment. And also, I mean, it can be guilt, shame, anger, bitterness, but it's not a healthy energy, and it's you being in your head about it. And with these two fives here, it's definitely like swift change. You know, that's what I'm literally feeling like. This feels very like, I just want to sit here in my emotions and be upset. And this is like, nope. It's done. It's moving. It's over, you know? And I don't mean to like make light of a situation, but I feel like you are making something much bigger out of a situation that you shouldn't give that much energy to. Whatever it was not serving you. And it wasn't like I'm getting that this feels sudden to you, but it's actually not that sudden. Like that maybe you broke up with a person 2 years ago and now they're in a relationship and you're like, oh my God. Like, and I'm not saying that's an easy feeling. Like I definitely 100% get that. But at the same time, it's like you broke up with them 2 years ago. You know, it is what it is. And that's what I'm feeling is this, it is what it is energy. And you are stuck in this poor me vibration and you're wanting to stay stuck there. And Spirit is saying, no way. No way. We're going to keep moving forward. You need to move forward. You need to move forward and you need to have faith and trust that whatever the situation is, it's taking you somewhere better. that like you didn't even know that you were in this, that whatever this was not good for you. It's like maybe you're not looking at it that way because it's what you wanted, you know? And it's not even about whether or not it was fulfilling, whether or not it was giving you anything positive in return. It's literally more of your mental attachment to that thing. That thing was mine. I hate to be so blunt, but that's literally what I'm feeling. Like, look at this compared to this. Like, why would you want to be here when Spirit is like, be here? You know? And that is kind of what I'm feeling. It's like you need to stay present. You need to stay grounded. And you need to have faith and trust that it is moving you in a positive direction. It is moving you away from this negative energy. You are being moved away from this negative energy. And like, see here, she's in this boat. But there's no oar. The crows are taking her, or whatever these things are. They are like, the sea is moving them. They're at the mercy of the sea. And she is at the mercy of these fucking birds that I don't even know if they can actually pull a boat or if they're just hanging out with strings acting like they can. But she is not in control. She's along for the ride. And that's what you need to do. You need to have faith and trust that whatever this is taking you somewhere better. Get out of your head. Get out of your head. Get yourself in a better vibration. Focus on something different. Focus on something you love. Longing. Wishing, yearning, visualizing, false entrapment. And then underneath that, we have denial. Avoidance, stalemate, stagnant. You need to find some acceptance in this process. And with all this Swords energy, either you need to talk to somebody about it, or maybe you have talked enough and you need to spend some time with yourself or a mentor or a therapist or a sponsor or whomever. And you need to get out of this. You need to get out of this headspace because it's not doing you any good. It's not doing you any service. You're missing the positivity. Honest to God, you need to make a gratitude list. You need to make yourself a gratitude list with the 8 of Wands with at least 8 things. 8 things, Aquarius, that you are grateful for. And do not be bitter. Do not be bitter when you write it. Legit. What are 8 things that you are so blessed to have right now in this crazy world that many other people don't? What are 8 things that you have now that you never thought you would have or that you didn't have before? Let this one thing go. It was not meant for you. Spirit's doing you a favor, is what I just heard. They're doing you a favor and you're being a bitch about it. Sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. Just the messenger. Best way to get out of your head. Do something nice for someone else. We've got the Lion Spirit. Be generous of spirit. The best way. The best way to get out of a funk is to do something nice for somebody else. There's a lot of people who could use some help right now. Make yourself a gratitude list and do something nice for someone else. All right. Pisces. Pisces. November 2020. Ooh. My whole deck just spilled all over the floor. Hi. Woke my little dog up. No. Pisces. Hi. Hi. Okay. Pisces. This is awesome. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Wands, and this is about a new beginning in the realm of something that makes you feel just alive. You know, something that makes you feel alive, motivated, inspired, creative, in the flow. It's like the things that you are so excited to wake up for. Like, I'm so ready for this. Like, booking yourself a trip or buying yourself tickets to concerts that aren't happening right now because of COVID. But that kind of thing, you know? It's having something to look forward to. And this is the energy that's either in your life right now, or this is where Spirit is taking you. Ace of Wands, I love this, because then we have the Page of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. So I feel like you're in this underneath the got Judgment. I feel like you're looking for this. I feel like you're looking for this energy. You're trying to figure out, how do I bring that spark back into my life? How do I bring this like life back into my life? You know? And I know that with COVID, man, everything has been so heavy. Like, I'm very grateful. Like, my work has not slowed down an ounce. In all of this, you know, I'm grateful for my house and my dog. Like, I'm blessed in this experience, but a lot of people around me are struggling, and I struggle with that. It's, you know, the collective energy is very intense and very heavy. And I feel like you are looking to bring some more light back into your life, and you're trying to figure out how to do that. You're trying to figure out how to do that. You could be looking at making some kind of adjustment, some kind of change, some kind of adjustment. I mean, honestly, it doesn't feel that serious to me. It literally feels like you're like, I need to do something different. This shit is not working for me anymore. What can I do? I want to pull one more card on this Nine of Wands. Why is the Nine of Wands here? The Hangman. I feel like you're looking for answers. You're looking for answers, and you're not feeling like connected, I guess, to what you're finding. That it's like you're looking for something new to bring more joy and inspiration into your life, and you're looking and researching all of these different ways that you can do that, and it's like, that's kind of what I feel. I feel like it's like, well, I could do this, I could do that, whatever, I'm not sure. And this is saying keep looking. Or maybe you need to look in a different way with this Nine of Wands. It's saying do not give up. It's like she's like making a choice, but she looks kind of like, it's warm in here, it's cold out there, do I want to go out there? And I mean, at the same time, it's like she's got this globe and a van. She's like, I could go anywhere, I could do anything, but it's nice in here, and like, I don't know if I can travel. It's like that kind of vibe is what I'm getting. And you're like looking for inspiration, and none of your inspiration bulbs are really like being turned on. And this is saying that's because you're looking in the wrong way. You need to get a different perspective, or something's coming in to give you a different perspective about needing to make this change. And this is saying do not give up, because it's coming. It may not come in the way that you expect. Like maybe you put this down for a minute and then something comes in, or maybe you hear a song or overhear a conversation, or somebody sends you like a random email, or something comes out of nowhere, and it's like, oh, I get it. Now that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to try. And it's also saying don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid. Like maybe you like want to do a thing. Like I'm kind of getting this energy too. Like maybe you want to do a thing and you're like all gung-ho about it, and then you start like really looking into it and like kind of digging into the fine print, and you're like, oh, maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe that's not what I'm looking for. Like that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. And it's saying don't give up, keep looking. Don't put so much pressure on yourself, because you're going to get that clarity. You're going to get the perspective that you need, and you're going to find something that's really fulfilling. And this is like emotionally and creatively fulfilling. And really, that's the energy that I'm hearing. It's like, do not give up. This could literally be like you're looking for a relationship. You're deciding you're going to go out and look for somebody. Maybe you're online dating, texting, emailing, Facebook messaging, whatever the fuck that you use. I don't know. There's a lot of social media stuff. And maybe you're not like finding the person. Maybe you're like not vibing with a person. Like you're doing this like online correspondence thing. However people meet during COVID, I don't know. And it could be people in like other places with this globe here. Maybe you're talking to somebody in another state or another country, and it's saying don't give up, because it's coming. It's coming. And with the Hangman, I'm really feeling like it may not come how you expect it. Like maybe you're doing all this online dating, and then you just like randomly meet somebody at the grocery store, and you're like, oh shit, but in the process of doing the online dating and meeting with the people that you're like, I didn't like this, I did like that, you're refining what you're looking for, right? And you're setting a clear intention of what you're attracting. So like in trying all of these, I'm trying to think of we'll stick with dating. You know, you meet a guy and you're like, he's really funny, he's really attractive, I like that he listens to me, but I didn't like the way that he talked to the waitress, you know? Or then you go to meet with another guy and you're like, I like this, I like this, I like this, I did not like this, I did not like that. You are refining what it is you like and what it is you don't like, and that helps you have a more clear view of who you are and what you're looking for, and it allows the universe to bring you a match that is more fully aligned with you, with where you're at now, and with where you want to go. Does that make sense? I feel like that was really wordy, but I hope that was coherent English for you, Pisces. Awaiting results, unanswered questions, patience. And I get an animal spirit card for you if I can figure out where I put them. Awaiting results, unanswered questions, and patience. Animal spirit card for Pisces. Animal spirit card for Pisces for November. That one wanted to come out. Oh, I love it. This is my favorite card in this deck. Cow spirit. The miracles are endless. The miracles are endless. Some of you might see a cow somewhere, and that might be a nice little synchronicity for you. Never underestimate the magic of Pisces or the magic of spirit. All right, guys, hope you have a good month.